Before we wrap up, one more thing I want to bring up. YouTube boxing, and you're not a YouTuber because I know what annoys me yesterday. People going, he's good, isn't he? He's good. Look how he moves. I said, bro, he's a fighter. That's what he. I know him as a fighter. We used to fight in sports halls. People like, go on, mate, knock him out. Like you're on the ground, you're in your guard. Knock him out. I'm like, bro, I mean, it's an armbar. What are you fucking saying? You know? Like circus tavern, strip clubs. We used to fight. This, and I know since you've been here, I've been getting calls for certain promoters and trying to reach out to me to get to you. Will you ever fight? And if you do, who would you want to fight? Because now you can't go to a normal organization. There's no point. You're too big for that.
Yeah, that's a really good question. For me to fight, it would have to be personal beef. And the reason is because I can't be motivated by money because I have more than anybody would possibly believe. And I can't be motivated by clout because I'm already the most famous man on the planet. So,
mashallah.
Yeah.
Mashallah.
So for me to take 6 months out of my life to beat the shit out of somebody would have to be I don't like that person. There are a few people on the internet who I dislike enough to do that. They're obviously cowards.
Is the beef with Logan Paul real?
Yeah. So True Geordie's some person who I'll smash up any day of the week for free. He's a fat fuck. He's into some haram shit. Look it up. Look up his screenshots. But,
haram shit,
bro.
Hashtag haram shit,
bro. But he's a coward. Hassan Abbey is another guy, some liberal guy. He's a coward. These people are cowards. So there's no point in me mentioning cowards' names because cowards will just make every excuse under the sun. They're never going to do it. Logan would have to piss in a cup and pass a drugs test, which he never would because he's a steroid head. Listen, I'm genetically gifted. If I took steroids, I'd be a monster. So I'm walking around without a single drop of anything in me, smoking cigars and chilling. So if I were to actually train seriously and take steroids, I'd be super heavyweight. So either I get on the juice or he has to come off the juice, one of the two before him. But even then, I'm the A side, not him. Everyone cares about me, not him. It would have to be my promotion, my conditions, working with you, fighting here in Dubai, somewhere neutral. I'm not going to America, home of the devil, not going there. So there's have to be a whole bunch of conditions, and it's not that simple. People say, oh, why don't you just fight this guy? If I were to fight some guy, it'd be $100 to $200 million deal. You think I'm doing that unless I'm getting most of the money? You think I'm going to make some other dude rich? Oh, yeah, I smash his face in, but he gets 75M and I get 50. No, there's principle involved. And nobody's going to have a fair fight with me because I'm going to get wrecked. So it's complicated. Like, it's difficult.
I know. Everyone's asking me, and I'm saying it is like that, but I know Jake Paul. You don't mind Jake Paul because he kind of came. His brother came against you, but he actually supported you. He said, "Look, whether I like the guy or not, I respect freedom of speech," or something like that. He tweeted.
I have no problem with Jake. Jake seems a lot smarter than Logan. Logan's absolutely and utterly an agent of the Matrix. Logan is bought and sold and paid for, and Logan is so afraid of being canceled again because he was canceled once and he cried on TV. He's so scared of being canceled again that he'll say anything he's told to say. So Logan is a bought and sold agent. His brother has a little bit more free speech. His brother's more a boxer than a YouTuber now. And I think Jake Paul is probably the only person in the YouTube boxing space who's actually any good. I don't think Jake's bad. I think to think of Jake as a YouTuber is stupid now. Yeah, Jake is a boxer. He's a young man who's training boxing every day.
Yeah, and he's good.
He's good. The guy can box. Jake, you'd have to train for to beat, right? The rest of them, clowns. The rest of them are clowns. And also, and I don't want to be arrogant, I do kind of feel like I'm above it in some ways. Like I have an important message. I can sit and do a podcast with you guys like this and get millions and millions of views. I don't need to go beat people up in the ring or perform like a clown for these fools.
No, I agree.
It would have to be someone I actually genuinely dislike. So Hassan Abbey, who's a little coward. He's some guy in America. He's really strange. He's obsessed with girls driving better than him. He has long hair, wears dresses, total weirdo. I'll smash him to bits. True Geordie, who me and him had beef for a long time. Long story. He came at me, insulted me a bunch. Then these screenshots came out about him, and I showed his screenshots. He got upset about it. Last time he was asked about me, he said if he saw me, he'd punch me in the face. I fucking dare him. I dare him to even try.
We know that's waffle.
Yeah, of course. Of course you would, you fat fuck. So I'll deal with him. But besides those two, there's very few people I'd be motivated to bother to smash up.